What's up, guys? It's Dylan, and today I'm going to be going over one of my matches from IBJJF NOLA 2022. I believe this is in July, and just for a little bit of context, this is my third tournament as a blue belt. This is the first round of the open blue belt division, so basically you have the weight class that you sign up for, which I was heavyweight for this, and then if you place in their heavyweight division or any of the other weight classes, you then have the opportunity to sign up for the open division. So this is the first match in the open division. I'm not exactly sure what this guy's weight class is, but I'm assuming it's probably one or two divisions below mine. And one last thing I want to say before I get into the breakdown of the match is, while there's still a good amount of decision making that goes on throughout the match as far as like what moves to make and stuff, as the match progresses, and especially if it's like your fourth or fifth match of the day, you kind of revert back to your basics and fall back on what you know. Plus, a lot of the time, you're kind of running off adrenaline, so my memory of the match isn't super crisp. So as I kind of rewatch this with y'all, I'll be able to explain what positions I was working through and maybe what was going on through my head throughout the match. So a lot of the time in blue belt competitions, one guy would kind of pull guard and the other guy would play top, but we were kind of both pushing for top game here. So that basically makes it into a wrestling match. I'm kind of fighting for some underhooks. A lot of push and pull type stuff, just kind of feeling out the weight and seeing I can maybe trip or something here. I think we get reset back to the middle. So while I think he is lighter than me, he definitely has a pretty good sized frame. He might be even a little bit taller than me. He kind of tries to do somewhat of a throw there, but I kind of set back heavy. I'm basically trying to get past his legs right now, so I'm staying heavy, hip to hip, and now rib to rib. So in this position, I'm applying a lot of pressure by having a crossface and an underhook. He kind of still has my left leg trapped a little bit, so I can't apply quite as much pressure as I want. But I use my left hand to kind of help push my left leg through. And now I think I get to full mount, which I should get points here. I'm not going to lie, I'm still pretty bad about having awareness of like points in competition. Usually I'm just going for the submission. So I'm just putting a lot of pressure down through my shoulder on the side of his face, just making it real uncomfortable for him. Trying to get past. Yeah, so see, he's still got my left leg trapped there, so that's why I haven't gotten points for mount yet. I think I have one advantage point right now from what the scoreboard shows. I'm kind of sitting out to my right hip there, just remain heavy, making sure he can't sweep me right now or anything. He tries to sweep me there, but I turn back into him. We kind of get into a scramble here. He tries to get to my back, but I roll back into him, and I think we roll out of bounds. I kind of end up in a headlock position, sprawl position, but we have to reset. Back to standing here. Kind of doing a little hand fighting, looking for some grips. I'd imagine I'm probably going to try to work back from my underhooks. Yep. So he's kind of shooting in here. I'm sprawling heavy. He's doing a good job pushing, but I'm sprawling. Push back. Weight down on the head. Come around to the back. With my right arm, basically, I have it hooked under his right arm, and I try to roll him here to get to the back. He does a good job of keeping his legs up, so I can't get my legs in between his. I'm pushing a lot of weight through my hip here into his hip, and I'm trying to off-balance him. You see, I try to push him. And then I'm passing his legs again. So that's side control. It looks like advantage is 1-to-1. I don't know if I've quite secured him enough yet to get the points here. I guess I have the crossface now, so I'm crossface underhook and side control here. So he does a pretty good bridge here, which kind of causes me to rotate over. He rolls out, gets me back in his guard, so now I have to try to repass his legs. You see he's got his legs wrapped around my right leg pretty tightly, so I'm going to have to try to get that out. I kind of go for like a wrestling cradle here, even though my leg's trapped between his. I'm basically trying to apply a lot of pressure to the top part of his body, so he'll just release my right leg. He kind of turns, gives me his back here. So I have my right leg in. I need to get my left leg inside of his left leg here to secure the back control. But I kind of go back to a mount. Just kind of have back control here now. Rotates into a full mount. So now I have 4 points. I'm starting to climb up higher to get a higher mount on him. But he does a good job shrimping out there a little bit. Kind of lose control there. Kind of back to a wrestling back take there. Sitting heavy on my right hip there, trying to pull him to the side maybe to get back to a back control. Pull him back. I think I have my left leg in. I need to get my right leg in maybe. Kind of threatening the rear naked choke here. Looks like I switched to a body triangle, so I have my right leg over his body. He turns into me, which is good on his part. Bit of a scramble here. Kind of sloppy on my end. Lets him get on top of me. He gets into a pretty high side control. Gives him some points. I'm turning away from him here. I'm going to try to in a second because I don't want to be flattened out on my back. So that's why I'm kind of turning my hips away. He's doing a pretty good job of keeping me flat. I'm putting my knee up so it's harder to pass. I kind of bridge there because he got high on me. And then I end up back in his guard. So I'm going to again try to pass through his legs here. There's only 20 seconds left in the match at this point. So I'm pretty much just trying to... I think I'm up 1 point. So I just don't want to let him get back on top. I think it's 8-3. So just kind of holding on to that leg. So he does kind of push up, gets knee on belly, flips over sort of. But anyway, it looks like there's a scramble there, so no points gained at the end. So yeah, pretty tough, grindy match for the first match in the open division. I think I had a few more matches in this division afterwards, so hope you enjoyed this breakdown, guys. If you want to see more, let me know. I kind of enjoy making these. I know some of my other videos like this have done well in the past. I will be making more workout content soon, but again, I like making the jiu-jitsu content too. Obviously, I haven't been able to do jiu-jitsu because I've been injured these past several months, but I do plan to get back to doing future tournaments and more videos like this in the future as I get more content. But hopefully you enjoyed, guys, and have a good day.